Hey guys, what's up? It's Tweak325 again, coming back with my buddy Gambit right here.
What's
And
up?
what's up? But yeah, we just came back, figured we'd make a review. We got a few announcements for you guys, and I got something new to show you guys. But tonight I will be vaping on two things. One of them I'm not gonna pull out till later. And you guys all know it as the Lava Tube Mini. And it looks as though Gambit is vaping on his regular Lava Tube,
Full size. Oh yeah.
full size. What is that you have on there, Gambit? Is that a tank?
It's a homemade tank actually. It's a 20 mil syringe, and it's actually pretty simple to make these things. All you do is buy two 20 milliliter syringes or 20 cc syringes. You can get them. I think you can get a 4 pack of them at Tractor Supply Company in Indiana for I think 406 out the door if I'm not mistaken. But
Hmm.
what you do is you pop the rubber plunger off of the end of the little. You pop the rubber part off the end of the plunger, and then take a dead cartomizer or a dead atomizer, preferably a 510. If you try and use a 306, it's not going to work right.
Yeah.
But use a dead 510 atomizer, punch a hole in it, and then uh, take a Dremel, pipe cutter, hacksaw, whatever you've got to cut the tube itself, and cut it at, I think if I did the math on it right, it's roughly 9 milliliters. So, like, say the bottom of it is 20 mil mark, you go to the 11 mil mark and cut it evenly on both. Um, and then you just punch a hole in your cartomizer and hook it up. Pretty simple, actually.
Nice, dude. Me and you will have to make one of those together sometime. You can show me how. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all right. Well,
Sorry, grim green impression there.
you're all good. But tonight I'm gonna be vaping on in one of my mods that I have. I'm vaping on Black and Wild here in my mini lava tube. Gambit, go ahead and tell me what you're vaping on.
I have my full size lava tube with the 2 ohm Cardo. Um, let's see, what's my voltage at right now? 3.9 volts on my battery presently. At 3.7 volts on a 2 ohm Cardo in my homemade tank, I'm actually vaping a mixture of my own personal mix of apple cinnamon, which in and of itself, on its own, is awesome, in my opinion. And apparently, all the guys that I work with that I've been selling my juice to, they all love it too. That's actually the most highly requested juice that I have.
Yeah.
But I mixed that with some of Hella Vapor's Divine Cheesecake that I ended up winning on TVN.
So it's an apple
And
cinnamon cheesecake.
yeah, it's more apple than cinnamon, but
Oh.
this batch of apple cinnamon actually has a little bit too much cinnamon in it. I just kind of eyeballed it instead of going with
Yeah.
with an exact measurement because I only ever use exact measurements when I'm mixing for other people. If I'm mixing for myself, I just eyeball it.
Yeah.
The only thing that I ever measure precisely is my nicotine um, for my base, so that I don't end up with either too much or too little nicotine. It's got to be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what I'm vaping on right now. Apple cinnamon and divine cheesecake.
And I see you
Um,
put a monster sticker on there too.
actually, I put two. They're from what's there? They're from the Monster Import Top.
Yep, and as you guys can see, I'm rocking my monster cap right now. It's actually Monster and Fox and New Era. Pretty expensive hat. But yeah, me and Gambit kind of go way back with the monster thing. So
Oh yeah,
hurrah!
you guys will probably see me throw up the devil horns a lot too, because I'm a metalhead at heart.
Yep, that's all we ever do, my friend. But
Yeah.
yeah, but
Sorry, had
you're good.
to.
But Gambit, would you like to go ahead and tell them what little information that you have for us? I mean, I already personally know, but you know,
About what exactly? The um, what I have in the works right now?
about business.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's actually exactly what I was thinking. Well, my best friend. and myself are opening up our own shop. It's going to be M Squared Vaping. Um, I don't actually have a link available to post at the moment because the site is still in the works. But as of right now, the 5 flavors that I've chosen, this is also kind of a big reveal video too.
Yeah.
Um, all are flavors by Joe Castro, from formerly of E-Vapor Clouds, and um, flavors by Joe. The first flavor that I'm going to be carrying is Boy Wonder, which, for those of you that haven't tried it, fairly decent juice. I actually haven't done a review of it yet either, and I really need to get on that once I get my Lavitude Mini and my Cardos that come with it. Um, but it is a strawberry base with green apple and a pink lemonade kick. And the pink lemonade is, you really only taste the pink lemonade on the exhale. Um, every once in a while you get it on the inhale, but not very often. Um, it's really good juice, actually. I was surprised by the quality of it when I got it. Um, I'm going to take my glasses off real quick, though, because I'm getting mean glare, and I look completely retarded, can't see anything without them, so. But there we go. That's a little bit better. Can't really see anything, though, so.
Who, you can't?
Uh, yeah, I can't really see anything without my glasses, but because of my lamp over here, I can't.
I can't see without my glasses.
Oh my god! Oh no! Uh, anyway, so the juices that I'm going to be carrying are the Boy Wonder, Papa Smurf, which I think we did a review of that, but that was the juice that we reviewed in the last video that we did together.
Yep, that was our last video where both of us are using our lava tubes like we are now. Only this time I've got Papa Smurf and my other mod that I'll be pulling out here in a minute.
Awesome. But Boy Wonder, Papa Smurf, Trix, which from what I understand tastes just like the cereal. Um, Jacked Apple, which is supposed to taste like Apple Jacks, and Crispy Treats. And the crispy treats, from what I understand, is supposed to be better than um,
Fruity Pebbles.
from what. No, it's kind of the same as Jay's Upstomp's crispy treats juice.
Oh yeah, yeah.
From what I've heard from Joe, I have yet to try Jay's, so I don't really have anything to base my opinion on. I haven't tried Joe's yet either. Once I get my shipment in, I'm actually going to be taking some money out of my own funds to buy a bottle of my own juice.
Yeah.
So that way I can try it out so that I can put my own opinion of the juice. I can actually review it, and do all of that with it as well. But from what I understand, Joe's rendition of Crispy Treats is apparently spot on to actually eating a Rice Krispie treat.
Hmm.
So I'm actually really anxious to get my hands on that one and try that out.
That sounds like
Um,
it'd be something good though.
yeah, I'm actually kind of thinking that I'm going to be doing more of a cereal-based line for the juices. I've got, like I said, I got the Boy Wonder and the Papa Smurf. The Boy Wonder I'm carrying because it's a juice that I've had and I like it, and I think it's really going to do well. The Papa Smurf is Joe's best seller, hands down. Um, Basic pricing information, also, just so everybody knows ahead of time. Basic pricing information is going to be, I'm only going to be carrying 10 ml bottles in the beginning until business picks up. I'm going to be carrying, I think, 0 milligram. As far as the next strength goes, it's going to be from 0 to 24 milligram. I think it's going to have 0, 6, 12, and 24 for the nicotine strength. Um, all 50-50 unless otherwise specified, in which case Joe will actually be taking over that. Um, as far, you make payments, or you make the payment to me, and then I'll have it, Joe will be sending it out because he's got all the stuff to mix his own juices, obviously. I'm also going to be selling my own juice as well, which is the 2 flavors that I have available right now are my apple cinnamon and Gambit's Gamble, which is my cinnamon strapple mix. that the cinnamon isn't as strong as it was initially. That flavor is still kind of in the process of being worked on presently. Uh, I'm trying to perfect it to where I like it more because, I mean, for the longest time, I was vaping that one strictly.
Yeah, you're gonna
So,
have to send me some of that Gambit Gamble, by the way. I wanna make a review on that if you don't mind.
oh, not a problem at all, man. I got to get, right now, I'm kind of low on supplies. So, I mean,
Y-
I've got all the flavoring that I need. I've got all the vegetable glycerin that I need. I need to get more propylene glycol, though.
Yeah,
That's where my problem is right now, is that I have no PG at all.
yeah.
I'm fresh out of stock. Hopefully, when I get my Lavitude Mini, though, hopefully I'll be able to order that tomorrow, actually. But once I have that, I've actually, Joe is actually going to be sending me some PG with that.
Okay.
So, yeah, so hopefully I'll have some. I also need to get a hold of some more bottles, too, because I'm kind of out of 30 ml bottles.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
another thing, guys. Me and Gambit have kind of been talking on and off about this whole thing. So, uh, like he was saying, he's gonna be running his business, and I'll be giving him some ideas for just different juices. So whenever he makes them, after I get the materials up and ready for him, if I'm liking the juice and he's liking the juice, we're gonna go
chances
ahead.
are it'll probably end up going on the site.
Yeah. And the first one that we're hopefully gonna be making is gonna be called Tweak, or rather Tweakin' 365, like as coming from me, and then it's the 365 is like year round. So tweaking year round, basically.
Yeah. And actually on that note too, while I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking that I'm also going to have to get my hands on either some sucralose or some ethyl maltol for a sweetener. And I think what we're going to do is probably, um, considering that generally when people think of the word tweaking, they think, you know, being out of your mind and
Yeah.
like really hyper. So I'm thinking we're going to have to make that one a really, really sweet juice.
we'll uh we'll have to we'll come up with some things and do the best we can with it.
Yeah, that's going to be one that's going to be fun to mess around with.
It will. I mean, and I got a feeling that, from everything that you've been doing and whatnot, that it's gonna taste just right. So I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I get really lucky sometimes when it comes to flavors. There have been a couple of them that I've mixed together that just didn't taste right. One flavor that I mixed together just on a whim because I thought it might be good. I've been drinking the Great Value brand Energy
Yeah.
flavor packets, and they have two flavors that I like, which are peach mango and dragon fruit. And the dragon fruit, I actually have dragon fruit flavoring, and I also have Red Bull flavoring.
Nice.
And I decided to mix the two. It didn't come out very well at all. It was pretty ghastly.
Yeah, I ended up
Um,
a buddy of mine that I got to start vaping. I actually was over at his house a couple weeks back, and I actually
mhm.
gave him a few things to start off with from the big kit that I won from Christmas. And I actually found out that he still has some of the Red Bull that I'd given to him from Totally Wicked.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never actually vaped any of Totally Wicked's juice. I've only ever gone to their site for like, I think when I first started vaping way back when. This I started vaping back before mods were huge. The big thing was a 510.
Yeah, and me and you were actually, reaching our 3 month or our 3 year mark rather. So
I'm almost there. I think August is when I'm going to be hitting my 3 year mark vaping. Now, strictly vaping, when I first started, I was looking for an alternative to smoking, and at that point, we didn't have variable voltage. We didn't have egos. I mean, egos were just starting to get big back when I started vaping. So,
yeah,
I mean, I started off on a Smoking Everywhere version 1.0 that was a crappy little 306 auto battery that sucked.
yeah,
You know?
that's kind of what I started off on. I started off on the DSC 901 from Totally Wicked. I was vaping
Mm-hmm.
that for quite some time, and then I upgraded to a tank, their tornado tank, and then
Yeah.
that Jenny girl from TVN, she actually got me started off on mods because her husband was making them. So she got me hooked on mods. So ever since then, I've been doing nothing but vaping on mods.
Yeah. Speaking of mods,
Yeah, there's the famous Altoids mod that I love seeing so much.
yeah,
Guys,
my variable voltage Altoids mod that runs on dual 18650 protected batteries. There's the potentiometer where you can adjust your voltage. And I realize that this looks extremely ghetto, but I have my meter hot glued to the back of it because, as you can see, inside there is absolutely no room for this thing anywhere. And I got tired of having to use my multimeter, so I just finally broke down and hooked it up to the back of it. I just check it.
yeah. Well, we got some more news actually, guys. Um, as of today, I know I made a review about it earlier, but this there was kind of crap. But today from Jeff, aka Slinger, a good friend of ours on TBN, I finally got the coffin mod that he had sent out, and that's what I'm about to pull out and start vaping on. And
Awesome.
here it is, you
And
guys.
for those that don't know who Jeff, aka Slinger, is, he is the owner of Vaping Network. He's also the owner of Motor City Mods with a Z.com. So
Mhm.
if you're interested in any of the mods, the coffin mod, for instance, that tweet or that yeah, that Tweak's about to be vaping on or has been vaping on. I honestly don't know because I can't see what he's doing right now.
Nah, I just pulled it
But
out.
oh, okay. Well, the coffin mod that he's about to be vaping on is actually sold on the site, so be sure to go and check that out. And um, just thought I'd throw that in there.
Yeah, I've actually thrown that in a few of my videos. But
Yeah.
another good thing, you guys, is I think it was either yesterday or today. I was talking to a friend of ours on TVN. His name is Case, and I got him to send me out some more Hulk Smash. And if you guys remember from all of my old videos about Christmas time and after, um, that's the one juice that I was hell bent about because it tasted so good. He's actually sending me out another 30 ml bottle of that. And I also, while I was in a show today or yesterday, I ended up
I think it was
winning.
yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, I ended up winning another one of his flavors. It's called Voodoo Cola. And what he told me today is that it's a black cherry rum and a cola flavoring. So whenever I get that in, be prepared to see a review on that. I'm only getting a little 10 milliliter bottle, but it should be enough to keep me for at least 3 days maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, oh, ow, we just need to adjust.
Mm. But yeah, basically this is just me and Gambit hanging out right now, and we're actually running up on 20 minutes already in this video. Yeah, long video, huh? Dude, that was the deepest hit I think I've ever seen you take.
Yeah, that's one of the only things that I don't really care about or that I don't really care for about the lava tube is it's got a 10-second shut off time. It's roughly 10 to 12 second
Is it really?
cutoff time. Yeah,
I haven't had to find that out yet, because normally I don't hit it for that long.
dude, I have to hold it twice. I usually like if I'm looking to get a really good deep throat hit on my juice because I don't vape very strong nicotine content anymore. I've actually been gradually cutting it back
Yeah, I've noticed that.
since I started mixing my own. Um, So I tend to take longer pulls to get more of a throat hit,
Yeah.
which with the that's in here, You don't really need to. That's why I ended up coughing. But
Yeah. But yeah, guys, me and Gambit me and Gambit, sorry, pretty much just wanted to come on, make a video, and let you guys know what was going down in the world of us, and getting getting Gambit's business started, so he could start selling his amazing juice. Well, his amazing juice
Joe's
and
amazing juice.
Joe Castro's amazing juice.
Yep. Um. Oh, and I don't know. Did I mention the price?
I don't think you did.
Oh. Well, like I said, I'm only going to be carrying 10 ml bottles in the beginning. It's going to be $5 a piece plus shipping. So that's definitely something that you guys are going to want to check out. I'll probably have a link available hopefully by the end of next week. I'm going to wait to actually release the website until I have the stock. That way, in the event that I get any orders from the jump, I can get them sent out in an orderly and or in a timely fashion rather than an orderly one.
Yeah,
So,
I was actually asking Castro today about if he was selling 100 milliliter bottles of juices, and he says that
uh-huh.
he goes as high up as 270 milliliters for $100. So
Wow.
what I was thinking is maybe if you wanted to, me and you could go half and half on a couple of, just a couple of different juices, or maybe even just one juice that we like very much, and just
Yeah.
have it sent one way. Like if we send it to me, I can go ahead and just keep refilling my bottle with it if I can go and get a syringe. Because actually, Jenny is sending me a couple CE2s and CE3s in the mail here this weekend.
Sweet.
Yep.
CE3s. Now, the CE3s that you're getting are those the Smoky Miser style,
Um, I don't really
or
know.
are you
She
not
did.
sure?
Nah, she just said that she had changed up from using cartomizers and whatnot to using something else. So she
Yeah.
said that because I told her, I was asking her, I was like, well, do you know where I can find any cartomizers and whatnot? Because I'm running out. And she was telling me that she's got a few of them that she'll send to me, and she's actually sending me 8 of them, and they're different colored. So more than likely they're gonna be the smoke but if not, then
Yeah.
I still got something that I can use for vaping.
Yeah. Well, hell, dude, as far as that goes, man, if you need any tips with the Smoky Misers, let me know.
Will do, my friend.
I actually, October 6th of last year, I ended up getting my shipment of 10 of those in the mail from Totally Wicked back when they were still selling them before they took them off the site.
Yeah.
They had them on sale for half off. I got two 5 packs of them for like $13 shipped.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have them on the site anymore though, because apparently someone put one on his 808 with an adapter or something, and it killed his battery or some other such crap like that. I don't know what the deal was, but something happened. They ended up getting rid of them to prevent lawsuits, so they cut the price down. So
Wow.
I took advantage of it, and that's actually the day that I quit smoking too.
Nice.
I told my wife, I was like, look, babe, you let me get these, and I will quit smoking the day that they get here. The day that they got here, that was the last day that I lit up.
Yeah. Well, dude, all I know is that whenever you get some of those things in from Joe, um, I'll be happy to buy a few of the flavorings from you, especially some of that Boy Wonder.
Yeah, the Boy Wonder is pretty awesome. Um, I mean, like I said, you don't really taste the pink lemonade until you exhale.
Yeah.
It's pretty tasty though.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get a 10 ml bottle of that, and probably, well, I don't, you're not ordering cotton candy, are you?
Nope,
Yeah,
not yet.
I'll have to order some of that from Castro then, because I mean, I'm a big fan of cotton candy, so
Yeah. Well, from what I understand from talking with Upstomp, cotton candy is basically just sweetener. I
really.
mean, yeah, that's all it really is. Now, as far as Joe's cotton candy, I don't know for sure. His might be like really sweetened flavors. because he's got, I think,
Knowing
guava.
Castro, it is.
Yeah, probably. But he's got blueberry, grape, strawberry, and guava cotton candy flavors, I do believe. Not
Really?
entirely sure. I don't remember.
What's guava?
Guava? It's really hard to explain, actually. Guava's a really fruit, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. I haven't had one in a while, so.
Mm, mm, I gotcha. All right, guys. Well, I'm pretty sure that. Oh, damn, we're running up on 26 minutes, man.
Yeah, it's probably about time to cut this off.
Yep. But you guys take it easy, have fun. Remember, whenever I get a chance, once Gambit goes ahead and throws me the website, I'll go ahead and put it in one of my videos in the description, and we'll get his business up and running, and you guys can have fun vaping, dude.
Yep.
Like I always say, vape hard or go home.
Amen.
Yep, yep. All right, Gambit. Well, we'll go ahead and cut this video off since we're already 26 minutes into it. But
Okay.
yeah, you guys take it easy. You guys have fun. Keep vaping. And if you guys have any questions, let me or Gambit know. Gambit is actually subscribed to me and a friend of mine on YouTube. So if you guys want to even go and ask him questions,
Or
just
check out my reviews.
yeah, or check out
Uh,
his reviews. Go ahead and go through mine and get to his, and just hit us both
or
up,
you can just or you can just run a search for Gambit 42069.
or you can do that. That's the easy way.
Yep, that would actually probably be easier.
Wouldn't doubt it on my life. All right, Gambit. Well, we'll talk to you soon. All right, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he hits the Altoids mod.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you guys.
Gotta crank this bad boy up a little bit.
Yeah. All right, you guys take it easy. Like I always say, vape hard or go home. We'll see you guys around. Later, guys.